And welcome everybody to the Jeremy Womack Show. It is Monday, February 24th, and we have the lovely Heather Marianna in the studio with us today.
Hello.
I said it right?
Yeah,
Okay.
at least you didn't say marinara.
No, that's a sauce, right?
Yeah.
She is with Beauty Kitchen, and basically the background of Beauty Kitchen is she made products in her home, in her kitchen, to give people tips about how to create the spa-like experience without paying those spa prices, with a lot of different types of products that you'd have inside the house.
Absolutely.
And did all these videos, and it got this huge following. People were asking her, I want to buy this, because they didn't want to do it themselves. And she's like, sure. So she comes up with this cool line of products. It's Beauty Kitchen by Heather Marianna.
Yes, Beauty Kitchen by Heather Marianna.
There you go. Thanks for coming on
Yes.
today.
Thanks for having me. I brought you a bunch of goodies for your girlfriend.
Ooh, I think she will like those. I got to see these, and we'll talk about it in a little bit. But give us a little bit more background about you and the concept of this. I mean, it's one thing to provide tips and tricks for people and then turn it into a business, but most people wouldn't do that. They'd sit there and go, oh, thanks for all the great advice, or thanks for all the feedback that you like my products and stuff, but they don't go and do anything with it.
Yeah.
Right. So where does this come from, this entrepreneurial spirit that you have?
Well, I think, going back to being young, my grandmother raised me, and she was an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was always getting toted around with her.
Right.
My dad's an entrepreneur as well. He didn't even graduate high school.
Okay.
And so I've always had that work ethic. And, I started my first business when I was 19, sold it when I was 21-ish, restarted another business, got rid of that. But, I've always been a business person. And I actually moved to Vegas because I had a very boring corporate job. That's what moved me to Vegas.
What kind of corporate job was that?
I was a consultant. I did food and beverage consulting.
Okay.
So I would go into casinos and I would look at all their numbers and help them be more profitable on their F&B. So
But that was
very boring.
Very boring, yeah.
Extremely boring.
You're looking at numbers all day, basically.
All day,
Yeah.
and it was a man's world. I think I was probably the only girl within that consulting field. There may be like another one.
How did they treat you differently, or were you you're like, listen, I'm going to hold my own here?
I was the top deal closer.
Okay.
I think most people didn't mind looking at me during meetings. So
they're like, whatever you say, Heather. Yes.
Just sign so I can get my commission.
There you go. Come back again, please.
Yeah, but I loved the job. It was a lot of travel,
Mm-hmm.
a ton of travel. And I just kind of got sick of it, and I made the decision to quit, which was a little scary,
Sure.
but I was like, because I'm the type of person that always has to be doing something. Like, I go crazy. Like, I remember the 2 months I didn't have a job before I started doing my YouTube beauty videos.
Right.
My days consisted of Facebook and like
all day long,
Facebook and online shopping.
Okay.
And being bored and being even more bored.
So
cooking like exorbitant amounts of food that I would never eat because I just needed something to do.
You just enjoyed the cooking and then donated it or something?
I would have friends come over and get it, or it would go in the trash.
Oh.
It was terrible. Yeah, so and then I started doing the beauty videos.
But how did that go? I mean, so you're sitting at home, you're doing Facebook, you're cooking all these different things, you're bored out of your mind.
Totally.
And you just have an epiphany one day. You're like, you know what? I'm tired of going to the spas? Or you're just like, I do this for myself. I bet people would like to see this as well.
Exactly, because I was doing a lot of, cooking food, and then I was also doing a lot of, like, making products and just doing fun stuff and, making things for my friends, like whether it be, like, soaps or, hey, I just did this wrap on myself, and it totally worked, and just really fun stuff. And I was going to, and I still go to hosting class with Marky Costello.
Okay.
She just had a show on E, the drama queen.
Okay.
She's my hosting coach. And so this was during the time that I was just starting going to hosting classes, and she was my mentor, and she still is. And she was like, what's your brand going to be? And she's like, what do you like to do? And I'm like, well, I love beauty and I love doing stuff with beauty, like do it yourself. And
Right.
so then I started doing the videos on YouTube.
When I watch the videos, though, I honestly sit there. I mean, I don't do it for myself. I guess I could, but I'm sure there's different ones for guys too.
Yeah,
But I sit there and go, how did she come up with these recipes? I'm sure people. That's maybe your number one question is,
all the time.
is there a book? I mean, you just pull them out of your head. I mean,
Yeah, well, a little bit of both. I do have a ton of books. I'm a huge bookworm. I'm reading books constantly on essential oils, natural beauty. I have a book right now that I just got delivered from Amazon, and it's like 100 different kinds of clay and what each clay is used for.
wow.
So I just kind of memorize and just, I know, like, for example, lavender is very calming. Well, then there's a certain clay that's very calming,
And
you know, for
combine the
stressed
two.
out skin. So put it together, trial and error,
For sure.
have people try it, see if it works great. People love it, then it's a new product or just something I give away.
Sure.
So yeah, it's just a lot of learning and reading, and I'm
So you didn't.
constantly like Googling stuff on my iPad
I love
and
Google.
you know, and just like, okay, this is great, but you know, it's like, and I look at, you know, some of these DIY like recipes and stuff on Google, and I'm like, well, that works, but like I can think of 15 different ways to make it better.
Right. And that's what you do.
And that's what I do.
And so you start making these videos for people to start watching and getting these tips, and because you were looking to build a brand.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you said that the best way to do that is through social media and a website.
Right.
And I'm going to put together these videos to show people what I've learned because I can't find it out there. You basically looked around, you're like, there's nothing out there for me to even emulate, I would imagine.
Well,
It seems like something.
Yeah, there's a lot of beauty people out there, but the way that I do it is, you know, it's spa, you know, you're getting the spa experience, but you're getting it on a budget, you know,
Right.
and there's a lot of people that are doing stuff out there, but it's more like, okay, because I'm a vegan and I don't want to use anything that's not vegan. So
Right.
therefore I have to make my own hairspray. I mean, let's get real here. Who's
Sure.
going to make their own hairspray?
Right.
Like, unless you're like a total granola like type person, you know what I mean, that wants to just make everything.
So instead of being specific to that clientele,
It's
you're like the masses.
Yeah, exactly, because it's, you know, I'm a total like love natural beauty and natural things, but I love makeup and I love hair extensions. You know, I like, you know, I'm both. You know,
Right.
I like to use natural products on my skin and do natural face masks and things like that. But I'm not going to like make my own hairspray because it comes in an aerosol can. You
Sure.
know, I'm like the
Sure.
beauty girl like with an edge here,
Sure.
you know.
Sure. And so you start doing these things and you put these videos out and it's going well. You're getting a lot of views. I think last check you had almost 3 million views on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah.
So that's going well. And then people start saying to you, hey, I'd like to buy these things. How can I purchase these?
Correct.
And so do you then take the exact recipes that you do and put them into a product? Or do you go, I'm going to make something similar to that?
I make different things that I sell. I still like to show people, obviously, how to do things. You know, products that I will never sell, or things that I can't sell. You know,
Sure.
like you know, we were talking before the show,
Sure.
like the perishables. Like, you know, I can't show someone I can't make an avocado mask and put it in a jar and mail. I mean, that would just be absolutely disgusting.
Sure.
You know, so I show people how to do things that, you know, you have to use that day or that week, or, you know, things like how to melt chocolate and put it in your hair, and it makes it very vibrant brunette, which is what I do on my hair.
Right.
And I don't use a coloring, you know, and you just let it sit there for 20 minutes.
Sure.
It's great. Things like that, tips like that. And then the products that I do are things that I also make, but I don't show people how to make them, or else they wouldn't
then
buy
they would,
them.
Yeah, they'd steal your ideas.
Right.
And the logo that you have here is really cool. The idea, you know, of it being in the kitchen, and you may not be able to see it, but
You can see it on this
can you
one.
see it on a bigger one?
This box, yeah.
This box, which we will
Yeah.
definitely talk about, has a lot of different products in it. But the logo is a pair of lips with a fork. Can you see it there, George?
Yeah.
The bottom part. Oh, right here. Okay. So did you just brainstorm on coming up with that concept? I mean, obviously makes sense. It's a sexy look too.
Yeah, I had two logos, and one was just the lip and the fork, and then the other one was the HM Heather Marianna.
Mm-hmm.
And I combined the two because it's Beauty Kitchen by Heather Marianna.
Right.
Because me as Heather Marianna, I do a lot more than the beauty stuff. You know,
Right.
I host things, and I'm kind of my own little brand
Sure.
too. So I wanted everything to be cohesive and together, and I really like the way it turned out.
I think it turned out well. And so with that, what you were saying is you recognize the ability to, and these are little tips I'm kind of throwing in there for other people that maybe want to be their own entrepreneur, is that you can take, you build your own brand, but then you can have these spin-off things going on at the same time.
Exactly. And it all helps the brand. I mean,
right. They all come back to one another.
Yeah. I mean, I host a lot of different events. I'm one of the Gay Days hosts, and and it's just perfect for me to go host things and, to get my products out into other areas.
Sure.
And things like that.
And since you just mentioned it, you want to talk about a little about Gay Days, how you are involved with that?
Yeah. Gay Days is going to be in Orlando this year and Vegas. I'm not for sure if I'm going to be hosting in Orlando yet because I may have some conflicts with schedule. So we're figuring that out. But I'm definitely going to be hosting in September again in Vegas.
Okay.
It's a huge event. It's so great. It's like 5 days of just amazing pool parties in Vegas and all things fun. There's like a huge expo.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, yeah, it's, called Gay Days, you know, but everyone's welcome.
Everyone can come.
And yeah, I had a lot of people come to my pool party last year that were not gay, and they had a blast. And, we have a big cabana, and, I give away my products. I have a lot of amazing sponsors that always are on board with me for my events. Marc Jacobs is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
They do every event that I do or I host.
So they have like gift bags and stuff.
Gift bags and just all kinds of fun things.
Sure.
So it's really cool. I love it. It's a great event, and everyone's just so fun. And we play like games like instead of like hot potato with a potato,
Mm-hmm.
it would be like a big like
you can say whatever you want.
penis. A big plastic
penis. That's the hot potato.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we had a really big black one last year. It was really funny. And then we had, glitter tattoos, and we had just so much fun. The event was just so great. It was so hot, though. I had to get
So it goes on in the middle of the summer here in Vegas.
Yeah,
okay.
And I, of course, got picked to host during the day. So it was a very long day. I almost passed out twice.
Did you?
Yeah, I had to go sit in the air conditioning because it was just so hot. And then, of course, I had like 6-inch like rhinestone stilettos on with my bikini.
I saw the pictures. Yeah.
Yeah, and I tell you what, do not take your shoes off, girls, if you are at a gay pool party, because those guys will call you out.
Oh, yeah.
They were like, "Where are your heels?" I was like, 5 minutes. I can't have 5 minutes without my shoes on. But it was great.
It is the thing in Vegas that locals will tend to do, is that if we see. This is for the tourists out there.
Yeah.
If you take off your shoes, even if you partied all night in the nightclub with them, you might you're going to walk through the Venetian with no shoes on. People are taking your picture.
Yeah.
And they are posting it on the internet
for
the whole world to see.
At least put some flip-flops on.
Something. Don't they make these little rolling flip-flops that
they do. I think they sell them at like CVS even. Like they're called like, I don't know. I know what you're talking about, though, because my publicist, Carol, has them.
And it seems like an easy fix. Then you don't have dirty feet. It's pretty gross.
Yeah, I mean, that carpet,
really.
I'm sure it looks clean, but it's pretty nasty.
It is nasty.
I don't know the last time I've seen a carpet cleaner go through any casino.
Well, that's obvious because when your feet lift up, all of us behind you can see how black they are.
Yeah, gross.
This is pretty gross. So, wear some shoes. So we've talked a little bit about, and when is Gay Days happening?
It's September in Vegas, and it's usually at the Luxor.
So there's not a specific date yet?
Not yet,
okay, so
no.
September,
you can check gaydays.com. They may have the date up already for September, but I know that Orlando is around June 5th. Like June 5th is the kickoff date in Orlando, and the host hotel's like at SeaWorld, and it's going to be like super awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
You might want to go down there for that one then too.
I know. I'm hoping. I'm got a few projects that I'm waiting to hear on, and so it's so conflict. It's so hard to like schedule things in advance.
Of course.
'Cause
You're
then
your own little brand, so it's very
it's hard
hard to schedule everything.
because you want to make sure that, I'm one of those people that likes to keep my commitments,
Sure.
and I don't want to say yes and then have like a plane ticket and everything booked and then be like, oh, I can't come now. I mean, that's just not
Right.
good business practice.
Not at all. You always got to show up on time.
Right.
And before.
Or be early.
You did very well today.
Thank
you very much. So we'll talk a little bit about some of your products. Now, you've brought several with you. You can't see them right now, but this is the one that you'd like to really talk about today. We're going to talk about the other ones too, but let's get a little bit of this one in for right now. So you've all seen those boxes on Facebook that people can order. They might have dog treats. They might have fresh fruit. They might have some other types of products in it, and they basically mail them to you. And they all have different names, and they kind of coincide with whatever is in the box. But what is yours called?
I haven't really decided yet, but as of right now, I'm just calling it like the monthly beauty box.
Okay.
But I'm coming up with something better because it's not even available online yet.
Okay, so let's go through this right now.
Yeah.
We've got, it looks like there's 5 products in here.
Yeah, it'll be like 4 to 8 products per month.
Okay.
Every box will be different, obviously, every month.
Right. Can somebody organize the box the way they want it to? Or it's more of like a sample type thing?
There'll be full-size and sample-size products in there. Retail value will always be at least $65.
Okay.
And the monthly price is going to be $24.95.
Nice.
So it's a really good way to try different
More
things.
than half off. That's good.
Right. And then if if there's something in there that you don't want, you can always gift it because it's going to be a nice, all these are full-size products in here right now. So
let's start talking about some of them. We have a chocolate bear butter.
Yes.
Right here.
That is, if you want to smell it, this is my new bear butter line, and it's better than lotion.
Wow. It does smell like chocolate. Yes.
You put some on. It's so much better than lotion. You don't need a lot. And
is that good enough?
Yeah, that's good. And
this goes with the other that I put on. My hands are going to be really soft by the time the show is over. I know this. George is going to want some too. He's smiling.
You want
to
try?
He's very excited.
It's so awesome.
That's crazy
Smell
how this stuff smells, man.
Yeah.
It's like chocolate.
Right?
It's awesome.
It's chocolate bear butter, and it's amazing. It's better than lotion. It's 100% organic. There's 3 ingredients. Like, I don't know how many times you go to like Whole Foods or whatever and you're looking at like shampoo and it's like, oh, this is all natural and organic, but the ingredients list is like 20 ingredients long.
Sure.
I'm like, how is this even natural and organic when you have...
Are the ingredients listed on here?
Not on this one, but on my website they are.
Okay.
It's basically shea butter, an organic essential oil mix, and coconut oil, and then another oil mix that I use that I don't tell people what it is.
That's the secret.
My special blend. Yeah.
You have to kill people. Tell people.
The bear butter, so just for example, the box is $24.95. My bear butters this size are $19.95 on the website.
Wow.
So you're
almost there already.
Right.
So that's a good deal, and it smells crazy amazing.
And there will always be a bear butter in the box, always, because they're just amazing.
And different scents that you have. Okay. This one is called the Beauty Kitchen Cooling Cucumber Mask.
Yes,
Tell us a bit about that one.
This one is really awesome. I love the clay mask. I'm going to be coming out with more masks, especially some masks for men, because I'm now going to have a full-page column in the new Las Vegas Man magazine.
Cool.
So it's going to be an Ask Man type beauty thing, and I actually need to talk to you about that because I want to use you for the first issue.
You don't want to use George?
I need a little snapshot and a little question.
Got it,
and then we'll put like your whatever handle, so it'll be really cute.
Okay, cool.
But the mask is great because all you do is take a couple of tablespoons, put it in a bowl, add a little bit of water, distilled water, and then you put it on your face and just take it off when it dries with like a lukewarm towel.
If someone was to use some other type of water, what would happen?
Well, you can use regular tap water, but it's just not really.
Sure.
I mean, I don't even drink tap water, so why would I put that with my mask? Yeah.
Right.
Use a little bit of your Fiji or whatever you've got laying around,
I do have Fiji here.
So then you just leave it on until it dries. And this mask here is probably, if you do once a week, this should last you a couple months.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and this is almost $20 on the website as well.
Wow.
So if you're adding it up through the box, you're already almost at $40.
And you've already got it paid for, basically.
Yes.
We have this nice little Mimosa Soap.
Yes.
That's here. Let's see. It's in this nice little bag.
Yeah, this is cute. This is a 6-ounce bar. Again, 100% organic, and it smells like mimosa.
And it looks like it would last quite a long time.
It does. It does. It lasts a while.
We have a lavender, which I know a lot of people out there like lavender.
Lavender's my fave.
Lavender, sea, salty, soak, and soap. Say that really.
Right? Say
Lavender,
that 5 times fast.
Right? Sea, salty, soak, and soap.
Right.
So tell us a little about this.
This is great. I have this available. Well, it will be available on my website soon. This is a 4-ounce, and I'll also have a 16-ounce option. This is a bath soak, or you can use it as a foot soak, whatever you want.
Right.
Lavender is very calming, and then there is a lavender soap on the top, so you get both.
Okay.
In the set.
So this is supposed to go into the bath for soaking, and then you can wash with this one.
Yes.
Got it.
And it's safe to use on your face too. The soap
Are
is.
some of them not?
All the soaps you can use on your face. All of mine you
Okay.
can, because they're all, and I always want to say that over and over again, because people are like, oh, is that going to break me out? No, absolutely not, because it's 100% natural. I use these soaps, the Mimosa or whatever, when I have in my bathtub all the time, and I use it to take my makeup off.
Okay.
I don't use any kind of like astringent or anything like that.
Chemicals
I just
and
use
stuff.
this soap,
Right.
and then I put the bare butter and like like obviously I'm not gonna put chocolate one on my face. I mean, I guess I could, but I just use plain, which I also have available on my site, and that's great for just after moisturizing after you wash your face.
Sure. George, you had something to add?
Yeah, I'm actually over here, and I keep smelling my hands. I cannot stop sniffing
Isn't it
my own
awesome?
hands.
I have some other ones that you guys can try too.
She does. Let's finish this box, and we're going to talk about all these other crazy ones that you have. Some very interesting ones for sure. So this is a strawberry champagne bath bomb.
Yes.
Right here.
And so cute. I love these.
Round, and I guess you would throw it in there, and it would.
And it fizzes up.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And it also turns the bathwater color, so this will turn your bathwater yellow.
Okay.
Smells awesome. You want to smell it?
Will it turn the color of whatever that actual
one
is?
Whatever the bomb is, yeah. So, like, here's a couple other ones. Like, this is a pink one, so this will make your water pink, and this is pomegranate.
Oh.
So, yeah, the bath bombs are awesome. They are available individually on my site right now, but they won't be because I'm taking them off, and they're only going to be available in the sample tubes in the monthly beauty box.
You got to get them while they last, because they're not going to be running anymore.
Nope. No. They're only going to be for the sampler things.
And go ahead and give a plug for your site if people are listening right now and go to it.
HeatherMarianna.tv.
Okay. HeatherMarianna. .tv.
Yeah.
Not .com. .tv.
Well, if you go to the .com, it'll
go to the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like the .tv. That's cool. So the cool thing about this box is it'll come once a month to your house with all these cool products in it for $24.95, and everything in it will always have at least $65 of product in it. So you're getting a good deal, and you're trying out these different products, which then you go, okay, so maybe you try these out, and I'm not a fan of it. Like you said, you can gift it to other people, and then if you are, you're like, I want to get that again.
You could reorder individually.
Okay. Now, is it can people, when they order, let's say they want the butter, okay, the chocolate, can they order several of them, or is it better not to do that? Just get a one. Like, can they last sitting on your shelf?
Yeah, absolutely. The products that, especially, the butters, I mean, they're all natural. They have a shelf life, of like a year.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so you can buy more than one. Obviously, the bath bombs last more than a year. Soaps more than a year.
Is there any sort of discount for getting more, or they're just just the price they are?
Yeah,
okay.
Just the price.
Always like to ask, because people, I ask the questions that I know that everyone's, well, if I get more, am I going to get like some sort of discount? But
yeah, that's just like, I wish I could go into a Louboutin store and say, hey, can I
would like
if I'm going to buy 5 pairs of shoes, but do I get a discount? It just doesn't work that way.
No, not on quality stuff. Maybe on McDonald's food or something like
Yeah.
that. You could do that.
But I do have some coupon codes out there. If you go to my Twitter at Heather Marianna, I'm always tweeting coupon codes to save, 10 to 20%. Right now I'm doing a big drive for Home for Spot, raising money for the animal rescue. So if you
Cool.
use the code HOME4SPOT, you'll save 10%, and then they'll get 15% of your order
There you go.
donated to them. So it's a good way to shop for a
Not
cause.
not only are you saving money, but you're also giving money.
You're
at the
giving
same
money
time.
indirectly. Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
absolutely.
That's pretty cool. And that's a nice segue into one of your other things that you have, since you're, the animal rescues and stuff. You have
my Chihuahua shirt.
your Chihuahua shirt. You have two dogs, right?
I have three. I
Three.
have two Chihuahuas and then this dog, Louie, that I rescued.
Oh, that's cute.
on the bottle of the shampoo.
So
and
you have a
spray.
shampoo. This is the spray, right?
Yes, and then here's the shampoo.
So it's Lucky Luciano's
Yes.
Luxury Dog Shampoo. And then the spray is for... It's just a perfume kind of thing,
Yeah,
right?
it's like an in-between wash.
Okay.
It smells really good. You want to spray it? You want to...
Sure, because
It's okay.
I don't want to smell like a dog anymore. So
Yeah.
it does smell good.
It smells good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll spray it in my hair. I like it.
It does smell good. It's a fresh smell. So,
It is.
Instead of having to wash the dog all the time, then you have this in between.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah, and the shampoo and spray is 100% organic. So it's great because, I always preach that, what you put on your skin is going into your bloodstream.
It's true.
You
It's
know,
the biggest
people-
organ on your body is your skin.
I just find it crazy that, people will go and spend all this money on, expensive makeup and clothes and stuff, but then they go buy, soap that costs 99 cents. And I'm
Right.
like, you're, doing way more damage with that 99-cent soap than you even
Well,
realize.
that's a good thing that you're doing is you're educating
Yes.
people on, why would you, if you're going to, you're eating good, you have all
Yeah.
this great...
why go to Whole Foods that I call Whole Paycheck,
It
and
is Whole
spend
Paycheck.
all of your money
hmm
because you're eating so well and you're going to take care of your body, and then go to the 99-cent store and buy shampoo and, all the stuff that
It's
goes...
pretty common that people do that.
Yeah.
I've seen that and say, wow, you have all these fantastic things, but then you have this one, oh, that doesn't matter. It's just to, bathe or
Yeah.
clean my hair. I'm like, well, I think it all goes together.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely.
And taking care of yourself is probably should be your number one expense. Mm-hmm. If you want to live for a long time, I guess.
Absolutely.
So what made you start the pet line?
Well,
Because you had an event.
yeah, I did.
That unfortunately I wasn't able to go.
I know. Let's not talk.
For various reasons, but I will tell you,
Yeah.
I wanted to go. I really did.
Yeah.
And I saw the pictures. It was like, yeah, I should have gone. But anyway, you had a launch event that was pretty successful.
It was. We had about 300 people there come through maybe 300 people come through the doors. It was the launch of the shampoo and spray. And I decided to do the dog line after I rescued Louie because I was supposed to just be babysitting him.
Sure.
And I was like, oh gosh, I'm just going to keep him. I mean, he's so cute. Every single day I look at him and I'm like, you're just the cutest darn thing.
And I'm not going to let go of you.
Yeah, and he's so cute. And so I was like, gosh, what can I do to raise more money? Because I felt so terrible. He was on the streets and he's considered unadoptable because he's so old. But you would think he was a puppy the way he acts,
Sure.
So I was like, oh, I'll just do a product and then I'll just give the proceeds, to the rescue.
Right.
So all the proceeds, this year are going to go to Home for Spot.
All the proceeds.
Yeah,
Wow.
all, the money that all the profits.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, after you've made the
After
product
I-
and the bottles and all that,
Yeah.
anything that's left over is going directly.
Yes,
Wow.
absolutely. Because then I
That's
just
not
replace.
common.
Yeah, I know, right?
Right.
So it's really important for me to push the product, because right now we're going to redo the label to have the Home for Spot
Okay.
logo on it. And so I'm really trying to, sell the last of the inventory I have now.
Sure.
So if you go online to heathermarianna.tv/shop and you find the products, they're $13.25 each, or you can buy the set for $19.95, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
And you use the code Home for Spot, you'll save another 10%. And
Nice.
you get to help, save a dog, and then we get to do our fun relabeling, which is going to be awesome. I'm really excited.
Now, just the label, or is the whole bottle going to look different? or-
Just the label. We're
Okay.
going to change the label, and it's going to have Home for Spot logo on it, a new
Okay.
picture of Louie. Body.
Cool.
Maybe a picture of me and all 3 of the dogs, but I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe on the new product because I'm coming up with another spray too.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna
Different
have some
scent,
fun
maybe?
with it. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm actually running a contest right now. If you go to my Facebook.com/Beauty Kitchen by Heather Marianna, there's a big Home for Spot logo, and we're doing a contest. Somebody's gonna actually be able to create their own doggy spray.
Cool.
Yeah, so people are putting ideas down, and then I'm gonna create that spray, and that's gonna be a new product for Home for Spot.
How does that the contest work? You're gonna
Just
randomly
comment.
pick one?
Yeah,
Okay.
just comment, and then also if you buy the shampoo and shampoo and spray, we'll send you another link, to get you in the contest too.
Cool. And if people want to learn more about Home for Spot, is it just homeforspot.com?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
And do they have a link there to talking about what you're doing?
I believe they do.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
We're working on all that right now.
Awesome. So you can get this nice shampoo and spray
And save a dog.
and save a dog. If you you put in the code
Home for Spot.
you save 10%. And this is a good thing. All the proceeds are going to help Home for Spot and help all sorts of different animals. So definitely cool.
It's really great because, a lot of people think, the shampoo, $13, like that's really going to help. But it really does. I mean, with the rescues need all the money that they can
Sure.
get. And I mean, you can get rabies shots for dogs for $10. So, I
Right.
mean, $100 will get 10 dogs their shots.
Their shots,
so
yeah.
it's really important, that every dollar counts and
Right.
people realize that.
And you're going to be able to use this product for any pets. It's because you said it's organic and
Yeah, you can use
won't
it
have
on
any
your
problems.
dogs, and it's safe. The spray's safe for kittens. I actually
use
have a friend
cats?
that uses the shampoo on her guinea pig.
Okay. All pets then.
Yeah,
Not just dogs.
Yeah, she does. I mean, she's the most spoiled real guinea pigs of LA.
So you should then change this to then pet as just opposed to dog because you
Yeah,
can use it for
that's
everything.
true.
This is such a cool thing, but we were talking earlier about some different types of products that you have. So
Yeah.
she was showing me this one.
I have the one that it looks like when they buy it
Okay.
online. Yeah.
So there's a soap that smells like sweet ale beer.
Beer.
And it's geared towards guys.
Men, yeah.
Okay. So maybe you don't want to smell like lavender. Maybe you're like, I love beer. And I
It's
want
a
to smell
light
like
scent, though.
It's not. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
it's
you're
not
not gonna
crazy.
smell like I think a lot of people think that you're gonna smell like you work at the Miller factory or something, but you're not.
No.
It's just a really nice clean scent.
It's a clean and it has a bit of a manly scent to it.
Yes.
So, but it's a sweet ale beer. And so you have other products that are geared towards men as well.
I do. I have I'm trying to think what's not
She
much.
has a lot of products, by the way.
Yeah.
Because I will see.
Yeah.
She just comes out with a new. I have a new product. I'm like, that's like the 100th I've seen. That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's so funny because I have to rotate on my website,
Mm-hmm.
so I just have to think what's available right now because I don't like to have more than like maybe 20 things up on the
Sure.
website at a time.
Okay.
So I like take things down and put things back up. I am gonna have a whole men's line though.
Okay.
Which will have face masks and I'll have a couple more manly soaps.
But they'll be able to get it from the same website.
Yeah, it'll be, and then they'll be able to use the code LVMan and save money too, because it's kind of geared with the
With
new
your
LV Man
article.
Man's
Awesome.
magazine. Yeah,
And will you be in that magazine each month?
every month.
Every
Yeah,
month?
I'll have a full page column.
Nice.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure out the name of the column. So
Okay.
if any guys have any beauty questions, please message me on
George?
Facebook.
Do you have any that you can think of?
Yeah, you have shampoo that makes your hair grow back?
No, but I can give you a tip to make your hair grow, to help grow your hair.
Less stress maybe, or something better than that?
And no, it's a mask.
Oh,
And
really?
It really helps. Yeah, it's just put Irish moss on your hair. It's on my YouTube.
Oh, cool. I'll take a
Yeah,
check that
So we
out.
go
and
to your
it
YouTube
helps
channel.
and peppermint, and it helps stimulate
Stimulate the scalp to get the hair regrowing.
Uh huh.
Because mine, I think, is all stress.
Yeah. Maybe
I
maybe
told you to
Alexa
stop
Pro.
reaching up there and stop
Maybe-
pulling it.
Maybe Lexapro. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't have the hair issue. He and I have talked.
Stay here long enough, you will.
Yeah, I probably will, right?
You're like, no.
No, I don't want to lose the hair. It's so. Oh. So, but if he wanted to learn about that, he could go to your YouTube page and type
Yeah.
in Irish.
Irish moss. It's a mask.
Okay.
And you just basically, I can just tell you how to do it right now. So what you want to do is you want to get some Irish moss. You want to get a little bit of clay, which you can get any kind of clay. Like at Whole Foods, they have the Indian Aztec clay that'll work.
Okay.
Do half Irish moss, half clay. Do about a tablespoon of peppermint. Add water till it's a paste, and just stick it all over your head for 30 minutes. It'll really help.
Does he have to massage it in too?
No,
or?
just put
Just
it on
kind of
your
let it
head.
sit there then.
Yeah.
Cool.
You'll feel it.
The tingliness, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Really cool. Well,
Yeah.
thanks.
And
That's
there's also
awesome.
like a lot of shampoos that are really good. I know that, I had a little bit of like thinning hair after I took my hair extensions out and I've been giving my hair breather. Like the Nioxin shampoo. That's so good. It's really good.
Well, see, the greatest thing about this is that she can actually, her man, when he starts to fall apart in certain spots, she knows how to put him back together and all naturally.
That's right.
Right, exactly. I'll be like, honey, I need to fix you up
Come here. I have a mask for your head. No, you'll like it. Trust me, it
Guinea
tingles.
pig.
Yes. That's awesome. So you then have what she'll do too is besides the different smells and the typical that you'd see, she can do personalized things.
Absolutely. I can do it all.
She can do it all. She brought in this.
If you think it,
she can do it.
absolutely. You can read, and you can send me a message on my website through the opportunities page.
Okay.
So if you have like a kids party coming up, or like you just want to do like a fun gift, or you want like a cake, like a soap cake or whatever, just message me because we can totally do it.
Before the show, and this is what I'm going to do for a lot of the guests that are coming on, is I'm going to put a page up and talk all about them, and so you have all that information, and you saw that earlier today,
Yeah.
right? So you go to thejeremywomackshow.com, and right there in front of you, you'll see the page for her. You click on it, it'll have links to her website. The opportunities page is what she's referring to. It'll have a link to that, link to the YouTube, Twitter, Facebook fan page, all sorts of links. It's just linked out. So
Linked out.
anything that you want to find out about what she has, Heather has going on, you can find it there. So thejeremywomack.com, thejeremywomackshow.com. And now, what I was going to refer to is
My soap.
Yeah, this one in particular. So she's smelling it because it smells like
Marijuana.
and it truly does. You had yeah, and it's
Wait.
even shaped like one.
Yeah,
Now, are you
it's
going to
like a
ever make
leaf.
it green, or is it always going to
I
stay
can
this
do it
color?
green.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's probably good that it's this color because
I
it
think
has the little speckles in it too.
Yeah, these are actually organic hemp seeds.
Okay.
Inside there, so it has like a little bit of exfoliation.
Sure.
In it. And
And
if
it
you look at
smells
like
like
the
it.
detail on the leaf on some of them, really awesome.
You can.
I'm gonna leave.
I
these
don't
with
even
you.
have to. Maybe with George.
I was just wondering now, if you take him and put him in a pot and heat them up and just sniff the vapors, does it help? Can you get high from that?
No, it doesn't have any
Just the
actual
smell.
THC content.
But you don't even have to
It
smell
smells.
it. I mean, you can smell it, and it's 5 feet away from you. It's that
It's
pungent.
amazing.
But you had a client that said, you know what, I would like to have some soap that smells like weed. Can you pull that
Yes.
off? And you're like, of course.
Absolutely. And we're actually going to all the Colorado. We've been so busy, and it's just sometimes I feel like, oh my God, am I going to get all this done? So on my list for this week, we are going to contact all the dispensaries in Colorado.
Okay.
Because this is a great novelty
Oh,
item,
it is.
especially since you don't have to have a license to go into the dispensaries.
Right.
A lot of people are just going in because they want to see what one's like. Maybe they're not necessarily going to buy weed, but maybe they'll buy the T-shirt and say they were there. So this is a great little novelty
Now,
item.
could you put this in? You could probably put this in some of the smoke shops here in Vegas
Absolutely,
too.
yeah. Oh, hey, we could talk about that.
Oh, is there
A
more?
side job for you.
Oh, there
and me.
you go.
Yeah,
I can just go to all of them and say, you want to have this weed
yeah.
soap in here for sure.
yeah.
But it's pretty cool.
It's really
I mean,
neat.
what other ideas have people come to you and you're like, of course I'll do that? What are some other ones that you've put together?
Well, for a client, friend of mine, she's on a reality show and she just loves guns.
Okay.
So I made her some Formica glitter gun soaps.
Have I ever seen this reality show person with guns before?
I'm
Maybe.
sure you have.
Okay.
No, they're not in Vegas. If that's
Okay.
who you're thinking
Okay.
about. No,
Okay.
no.
Not that one.
Texas.
Okay.
So
Got it.
I made her some gold and silver gun soaps with
Okay.
like the glitter on it. They looked really cool. I wish I should have brought one.
You should have.
And then for kids, I have a kids line. So like I have a bag of ABC 1, 2, 3 soaps.
Oh, that is cool.
Yes, it's great to get them in the bathtub and
Learn things.
yeah, and and then I do like the
And it comes in that
cakes.
bag.
Well, it actually comes in a box.
Okay.
Yeah. And then,
This is
like
really
the
cool.
ice cream soap.
Neapolitan.
Yeah, and it really does smell like ice cream.
It does.
Oh, I love using this one on my face. It's like, ugh. But, yeah, so, soap cakes, just pretty much anything that you can really think of, like, I can do it.
So did you originally start off with doing, the masks and the creams and all that, and then you're like, you know what? I can find these molds. I have these scents. I can add them all together and do all these other things for people too.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was really neat. And, like, I am, like, obsessed with, it's so funny. I'm, like, so obsessed with, like, finding, like, really, like, fun molds. And now I found this mold manufacturer that can do, like, anything for me.
Uh-huh.
So I just ordered some that look like pieces of poop.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm sending them off to a friend, like, as a joke.
Uh-huh.
You're not going to make them smell that way, are you?
No.
They're just going to look like poop.
Yeah,
You're-
but I want to make it smell like bubble gum or something.
That's
and then
funny.
she's going to be like, what the heck is this? It's like, it's going to be funny. Because, like, an inside joke we have
Uh-huh.
about this other person, we call them poop. So
Okay.
I'm going to put it's like from her.
Do you say the word poop or the other word?
Other word.
Okay. Will it look like a pile or like a freshly
pile.
done one?
Yeah, freshly done
Okay.
one.
That's.
I just love like finding really fun stuff.
I would love to just have that and go.
I'll make you one when I
"Here,
make them for
smell
her.
this," and they're like, "No, I don't want to smell. You have to smell this." And
Yeah.
then, like you said, it might smell like bubble gum or something.
Yeah, and then another cool thing that I'm doing, one of my really good friends in LA, her boyfriend's affiliated with the show Family Guy,
Okay.
so I'm making everyone at the Family Guy office Stewie soaps.
You found a mold for that too.
They gave it to me.
Oh, that's
yeah,
cool.
and they asked me to make it, so that's really cool. So
That
I'm
is
making
cool.
those for them, and just all kinds of neat stuff.
Have you thought of? And I won't mention who they are, even though I've been into the store several times. But have you ever thought of having like just a retail location, or is that just too much to think about right now?
I actually used to own retail stores.
Okay.
And I found that with the overhead, the freaking hiring, the firing, the making sure people are like not on their Facebook all day
Sure.
and like actually working
Okay.
is just too much for me. So I prefer to just wholesale to the stores and make, custom things for people
Okay.
and have my online shop. And, I'm doing a lot of private label too. So
Okay.
I'm a lot of brands I'm the brand behind a lot of brands,
Okay.
So, one of my clients, I was on the way here, she has a huge brand in California and, she's having me do, 5 more products for her.
Sure.
And, it has her label on it and everything. So that's really what I like to do.
If someone didn't want to, I mean, the cool thing about doing the show that I do on alltalkradio.net is that it goes global, and people can find things really easy because they're already on the internet listening,
Yeah.
and they can type in your web address. But if somebody like in Vegas or anywhere else wanted to actually go to a store that might carry your product, are there some that you can mention, or?
My stuff's at a lot of spas here.
Okay.
Unfortunately under their spa name.
Sure. Okay.
You can find my soap line with my label on it at the Kardashian Chaos store here.
Oh, cool.
And then I'm in a bunch of retailers in LA and stuff too.
Okay. Kardashian Chaos is inside Mirage, if you were unfamiliar.
It's a great store, and
Yeah.
I'm working on a few more things for them right now.
That's cool.
Yeah.
The reason I was even mentioning that is sometimes they might want to go and physically hold this. I mean, they're not going to find
Yeah.
this right now, and they might find it now, but won't in the future. But
Yeah.
physically hold the product and
Yeah.
open it and smell it and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
mostly, a lot of the spa stuff that I do, it's going to have their spa label on it.
Sure.
And
Right.
that's what I like to do. It's the private labeling stuff, and it's great because you get they order like hundreds at a time.
Right.
Instead of like,
One
the
or
one
two.
or two orders or whatever. So I really like doing the private label and the custom things.
But and I was mentioning smelling, but really you do not need to be concerned because it does. It's so George, do your hands still smell like chocolate?
Yeah, I'm missing my pinky. I think I chewed on it.
Hey, if we mix the chocolate butter with this, we could have a pot brownie.
You could, and
There
you
you
could
go.
shape it like a brownie. See, this is how her mind works. Like, as we're sitting in the studio, she's like, I can make pot brownies.
Oh yeah, that's like I'm gonna have to do that.
I think
I'm gonna have
you
to make
should.
a pot brownie leaf.
You could have a whole section on the site just for
Yeah, over 18.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Adults only.
that's
You
I
have to
did
click a
make-
button.
I did make some stuff for a private label client for the AVN Awards.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, penis and boob
That's what I was
soaps.
going to ask
Yeah.
you. Someone, because this is Vegas.
Sure.
Someone
Oh,
sooner or
yeah.
later is going to say, "Hey, can you make me a boob or a penis or?"
Absolutely, yeah. I made penis and boob soaps and lubricant and all kinds
And
of
that goes
stuff.
into the interesting thing about Vegas that is obviously not like most cities is most cities you'll have that one adult store. It's off to the
It's
side.
everywhere.
It's tiny. Here there's big flashy neon signs that, say novelties and penises.
Well, and they have like those video things in the back
Yep.
too.
Yeah.
Wow,
You
the
can buy
boobs.
everything.
Oh, I was researching some stuff for a private label client that they do like the sex stuff,
Sure.
and I do other products for them, and I was like just online, like kind of like snooping around, giving them some lists of like some of the stores in Vegas, and there's actually reviews on these stores.
Is
Did
there?
you know that?
I didn't know that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so like one of the stores,
Like
they
Yelp reviews or something?
yeah, they wrote underneath. They were like, "Yeah, the most action is at 3:00 on Mondays in the back booth and all this stuff." And I
That's
was like,
funny.
I thought this was just like a store that you went into to buy like vibrators or like lingerie. Like I love going in those
They have
stores
a
to buy
video
like
arcade
the
in the back.
cutest
Yeah.
like underwear
Mhm.
and like cute stuff. Like I'll go in the stores. I don't really care.
Sure.
And I did not know that they had like these whole back areas.
Mhm.
Do they give you like an update, like a traffic update? When's the best time to go through?
Yeah,
the booth?
yes.
The Yelp
If-
one
if
does.
you
I don't think the store does, but Yelp does.
I don't think it's like necessarily Yelp. It's like
Okay.
a review site though that I found
Okay.
for the stores. And like some of the stuff I was reading, I was just like, this is hilarious. I was like, I kind of want to go Monday at 3 now and like see what kind
Just
of
see
creepers are there.
When they say action, what do they mean by
like
action?
I just kind of want to go.
That's it. You should.
like just kind of
Research.
sit in the parking lot and be like, ooh, it's the 3:00 crowd.
Like Jeremy said, purely
Sit in there with my
research.
Only
popcorn in the
research.
car, the
Exactly.
popcorn, and be like, "Oh my god, this is
This is
great.
who comes at 3 a.m.
I don't even need. No, it was 3 p.m. Like
3
in the-
p.m.
Yeah,
afternoon.
on
Wow.
Mondays.
Dang.
That's crazy.
It was wonderful.
And they even named themselves, not this one particular that she's referring to, but in general, like the adult superstore. And
Yeah.
they're these massive places that it's just commonplace for Vegas, and you'll find them everywhere.
yeah, I mean they're huge.
Yes.
They have like a whole like the one that I like to go to is that like one on Tropicana. I think it's like the Deja Vu one or whatever.
Over by the Orleans.
Yeah,
Yep.
they have like the biggest selection of like lingerie and shoes and
So for
stuff.
the cute things that you
Yeah,
like to get.
a couple of my girlfriends, flew into Vegas like last year, and I had to. They were Playboy body paint models,
Mhm.
and so I took them over there so they could find their shoes, and we just had a heyday in there. I bought like so many pairs of panties. It was awesome.
Now, and you were saying you were making some products for these different stores.
Not for the store,
Okay.
for one client
Okay.
who does sell to all the stores.
Wow, that is
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
And then, so there would be a whole line?
Yeah, it's a whole line that I did for them. Yeah.
Wow, that is cool.
Yeah.
We have to wrap this little bag up because it's very pungent.
I think everybody's going to come in here and get the munchies after the next
You're
show.
gonna have people
I'm
come in
leaving
here.
those here.
Are you?
Yeah.
Just put them somewhere in a corner
Yeah, I'll
and
put
they'll
them
go.
somewhere.
Take them home.
And I'll just like rub my eyes before people come in and make them look all red and they'll come walking in.
They're like, yeah, George, I didn't know we could do that here.
Wow.
Yeah, it was funny because I had a bunch of them in my car, and I was like, if I get pulled over right now, I'm so
You're-
gonna die laughing.
You're like, no, sir. Listen.
It's really
here,
soap.
Smell it. It's soap. No, it's got the stuff in it. You're going to jail.
Yeah, they'll think. What was that movie where the girl was like smuggling cocaine with the dolls? Like,
I don't know.
oh god, it's like Selma Hayek or somebody. It was like such a great movie. Traffic, maybe, or something.
Well,
I don't know,
those
but
are
I was like, they're gonna think that I'm smuggling marijuana in soaps.
Well, we have it on video that they're real soaps. It's not marijuana. You cannot smoke these. But
Right.
They've really got to smell these. I mean, this chocolate. I mean, this stuff is just awesome.
Oh, well, I have samples for you guys.
Oh, cool.
You can
Totally
take with
cool.
you.
That's the cool thing about doing a show is that you have cool samples that
Yes.
you're given. See,
Yes,
sweet
yes,
ale
yes.
beer. I got a little pet one as
And
well.
the box for your girlfriend.
And the box. Yep.
She'll love it.
I think she will. And I will connect you two.
Yeah,
because
for
like I said, she
sure.
does packaging. So
Yeah,
I think you would
and
do.
yeah, I think that would be great. And I'll send her some more of my lavender stuff too. She loves
lavender for
Yeah,
sure.
I'll make her some custom stuff.
Awesome. You're awesome.
Yeah.
I can't say more. So everybody, you want to check out more of what Heather has to offer, go to the JeremyWomackShow.com. Again, there's a huge profile there with everything about her Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, how to get to her site, how to shop. There's actually a link to the actual shop page too.
Yep.
That's how I roll. And
Tweet me.
Tweet her.
At Heather Marianna. I'm a tweet-aholic.
She loves Twitter for sure. And it has 124,000 followers.
I'm trying to get to 130, so follow me.
Yeah, follow her for sure. And get to the website directly, heathermarianna.tv directly, and then you can buy all these products. Remember about
And I do ship worldwide, so
worldwide shipping.
Yep. So if you are, I just shipped some stuff to Australia. So if you're out of the country, you can still buy the products.
Sweet. One other thing, make sure you get this this pet product because all the proceeds from it go to
homeforspot.com.
homeforspot.com. And then one last thing, if you miss any part of the show, because you're going to want to see this whole entire thing, the archive will be on the JeremyWomackShow.com. It'll also be on the All Talk Radio YouTube page. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.
It's been a fun show.
Super fun. Now I get to go eat.
Yes, you do.
I'm starving.
Good food, too. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Jeremy Womack Show, 1 p.m., Monday through Friday. We'll be here tomorrow with Mr. Dave Rosen, so you want to tune in for that. Have a great day.